Man, your life is a mess. You used to wear the pants, now you're wearing a dress. You feel like enough is enough, and you're tired of wearing the handcuffs. Cause you no longer run your own house. You wanna be a man again. Come and join Mouse. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mouse Show.
Yep.
Today we have an interesting topic.
We do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all interesting.
Yes, of course.
This is one that I'll be thinking about a lot because, it has to do with everyday living. But before I move on, I like to say the opinions expressed today are simply the opinions of me and my brother Barry. They're not the opinions of our friends, family members, co-workers, spouses, or employers. But today, man, I want to talk about people and the way that they be driving on the streets out here.
Well, how did it get so crazy?
That's what I want to know. Like, it's like ridiculous out here now, man. It's like, you can't go anywhere. I know it's like overcrowded in California, but it's like every single day there's an incident going on. Because I remember, man, when I first started driving, you would hardly have incidents where you think you might get into an accident. Now, if you're not paying attention, dude, you're going to get into an accident.
Everybody is always in a hurry right now.
Everybody.
I don't understand why everybody is in a hurry to go places to do the normal things that everybody have to do every day.
That's what I want to know. Go ahead.
If you're that much in a hurry, why couldn't you leave like 5 or 10 minutes earlier, maybe 15, 20 minutes earlier from your house so you don't have to be in a hurry? It's crazy.
Simple. That's simple.
Yeah, it's simple.
Because
not hard to figure out.
When the other show that we did, one of the things that got on my nerves is how people cut in front of you when they're coming out of a driveway and you're going, they cut right in front of you and there's no cars behind you.
Yeah,
that's like
crazy.
A constant thing that goes on out here. Like, I was driving the other day and I was looking, people kept kind of doing that to me, cut me off, and I'm like, do people know how to look beyond the car that's right there? Because if you look beyond that car, you're going to see that there's no other traffic beyond that person, and you could just wait like 30 seconds and you could pull out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand, dude. Like, no, that's like part of being in a hurry, and then that's part of like people just like not being patient.
Yeah.
Just take your time and be patient.
I was thinking in my mind one day, I was like, you know what they need? They need a thing for people like a common sense driving course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking like watch people for a little while. Just watch them drive for a little while and then be like, okay, this person ain't got no common sense. He has no business being on the road.
Not at all, dude. You know, when I was kind of researching this, dude, I just try to look from a psychologist's point of view at this, right? So, you know, they're going to say some of the right things. You might or may not agree with them. This is a few of the things they said, right? In life, there are unspoken rules, social etiquette, and provide structure and boundaries. Holding and open a door for someone behind you, allowing someone to pass first and not rush in front of them. If you violate one of these, you probably immediately apologize. The situation is done, balance is restored, right? Behind the wheel of a car, we lose all these basic common courtesies. A person in another vehicle seems almost not human. You can't see him. Harder to make an apology unseen, and balances in front of you can't be restored. So if somebody makes a mistake and pulled in front of you, the first thing you want to do since you don't see him is flip him off.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just saw him under the examples I just said, you will apologize to them.
Yep.
They don't seem human, so you just want to flip them off because you can't see them.
Do you think that's what it is when people drive like that? It's almost like...
In their subconscious, possibly, yeah.
It's like they're not human, so I'm not going to pay attention to them the way I should.
Yeah. And then some people, they kind of categorize drivers. Like if you're middle-aged, you drive slow. If you're a woman and you don't know how to drive, if you're young, you're a road hog. So those things are floating around in people's heads, according to the psychologists, the way people drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did we introduce ourselves?
No, we did not.
Oh, I'm King Rickey, by the way.
And I'm Barry.
But I just wanted to say that you look at people driving, right?
Yeah.
And I wonder sometimes if these movies have something to do with it, why they drive so crazy.
What do you mean, like Fast and the Furious or something like that?
Because, that in video games, if you notice my shirt.
No, I didn't even read it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, because one day I was watching something, and they were showing somebody playing video games, and they were zooming in and out of traffic, in between cars. And I said, this is the same thing people do on the road. I wonder if people are influenced by this video game to drive this way because they don't realize you driving something that weighs a couple tons. So doing that on the road, you get clipped or you clip somebody, it's a wrap.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think they think about that, dude. And you're right. A car does weigh heavily.
Yeah.
And it can easily instantly end a human being's life.
Yeah.
And you know what? Some of it probably is influenced by some of these movies like Fast and the Furious.
I think so.
You know, I trip off of how people, they'll do the donuts in the middle of the intersection.
Exactly.
After the light turns green, they'll do donuts in the middle of the intersection. And I'm like, where does that come from? And that comes from movies like Fast and
But how rude and disrespectful did you think it is okay to stop traffic and just start doing donuts? That is so rude and disrespectful.
Yeah.
I mean, if people might look at us, you can say, stuff, that ain't cool. Like you want to, well, they're older. They don't know. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, absolutely nothing.
Because cars been around way before us.
Yes.
And there's always been drag racing and other stuff going on with cars.
Yep.
Nobody ever said we're going to stop in the middle of an intersection and start doing donuts. This is some new stuff.
Yep.
People could have been doing it, but did they do it? No, they did not.
No.
This is new. And that's because people now don't have the respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they think that it's okay to do stuff that don't make no sense nowadays.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And that's the problem.
A few other things that the psychologist said was environments changes behavior such as traffic jams, road work, hot or cold weather, or lack of time. That's when you should just, leave 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Some drivers have a view of others as idiots, making a small encounter into something big by saying I could have been killed, like personalizing it and stuff like that.
Right.
And many drivers who feel more confident and in control tend to behave in an aggressive manner. Mm-hmm. This sense of control can be an illusion when anger arises or cognitive abilities start to fail. How can we stop road raging ourselves? They gave some examples of that too.
What?
Yeah. A common belief when it comes to those who are prone to anger on the road is they are better drivers. 80% of all drivers think their skills are better than the average, but this is not true. That's one thing.
I believe that.
Yeah. Second one is we all make mistakes, allow people to mess up. Hard to give an apology in the car, like we said earlier, to avoid road rage.
Yeah.
Number 3, do not make a mistake on the road. Don't take it personal. No one is trying to personally attack you. A driver did not single you out to make your journey worse.
Yep.
Yeah. And number 4, breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
The only thing you can control is your own driving.
Yeah.
Let go of everything else.
Is that it?
Those are the 4 things that we can try to do to help prevent.
The reason why I'm tripping, though, is because if you look at a lot of people that drive, like for me personally, I be looking at them going, why is this person think it's okay to be rude because they're behind the wheel of a car? Like, I don't understand it. Because say, for instance, like, I'll look at the person driving, and I'll be like, really? This dude would not cut in front of me in the Stater Brothers line.
No.
At the grocery store, or like,
No.
if I was in line, doing somewhere else. They wouldn't just be like, I'm going to get in front of him.
No.
They'd be looking like wimps. You know what I'm saying? You're like, this dude can't, like I said, bust a grape. But you bad in the car. You just cut me off and cut in front of me. Like, I hate when I'm driving if somebody just cut right in front of me, man. That is so rude.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about a car, like you said, but, it does turn people into someone totally different.
It does.
Totally different. And, in my own personal opinion, I think that, people are going through some things in their life. They're unhappy. Right. Maybe they're paying too much child support. Maybe they're unhappy with the person they're with. Maybe they're mad about the job that they have. They don't make enough money. I think there's other factors like that are involved. It still doesn't make sense.
No.
But, yeah, it's just like something is going on with these people getting inside of a car and turning into an entirely different person and acting crazy.
But my whole thing is, are you thinking? Because I don't want to get into an accident. I can tell you that right now.
Or you'll get out of shape fast.
Like, being in an accident is all bad, man. Like, you think about something, that weighs 4,000 pounds, crashing into something else that weighs that much and going 70, 80 miles an hour, it's not going to end good.
No, it's not.
I don't want to be in the hospital.
No, especially over something that's stupid like that.
Exactly.
That's something that could have been avoided, like road rage or an accident because somebody was in a hurry and didn't want to take their time.
Yep, but
that's not worth it. Especially when your insurance and all that stuff go up too.
Exactly.
It's really not worth it when your insurance starts going up, whether it's your fault or not.
Because, man, I ain't going to even lie. Like, there was times I wanted to hurt the person. I was like, what is this stupid person doing? But I had to calm myself down. Mm-hmm. Like you said, breathe or whatever, because I would be real mad. And I was like, is this what's going on with jail behind? You know what I mean? Because this person trying to act bad Like they'll just cut right in front of you, man. Like
Yeah.
and zigzag in and out of cars. I see that almost every day now, man. And that was never a normal thing.
Nope.
But every time you go on the freeway now, somebody's zigzagging in and out of traffic, going about 95 miles an hour. You're like, why would you do this? You can hurt somebody or you can hurt yourself. I seen this one car, they dang near clipped another car. It was like only inches away. I said, man, if they would have turned in just a little bit sooner, it would have been a bad accident right in front of me. And, you know, don't ruin my day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, on the way out here, man, like what I usually do now is I probably drive like an old person, because what I do now, man, is I stay in a lane furthest to the off-ramp, or 2 lanes from there, and I just drive the speed limit. Like I go to work in the AMs, and you know, in the AMs, dude, like I put my car on 65 or 70 on cruise control, and dude, like I'm on my way to work at about 3:30 in the morning. You wouldn't believe how many cars just passed me up going like 120.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
And I'm like, where are you going at 3 o'clock in the morning? And a lot of people be racing each other too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like 2 people be racing each other, and I'm like, dude, like, and I'm like, what happened? Where's CHP?
Exactly.
Because if I was to make one driving mistake, they'll come out of nowhere and give me a ticket.
Oh, you never see it when that happens.
Nah.
Man, there's been so many times I've been on the freeway, dudes be racing, CHP ain't nowhere around. You're like, okay, I don't know what the CHP's job is, but they call California Highway Patrol, right? When do they patrol the highway? Because I never see them, dude. Like, never, unless there's an accident.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't you supposed to make some kind of difference before there's an accident? Because I noticed, like, when I'm on my way to work, there's always somebody in the carpool lane that has no business in the carpool lane. I see that all the time. It's like every day, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. The only time I usually see the CHP is when I'm on my way to work in the AMs, is when they're trying to slow up traffic. You know how they'll like block all lanes and slow up traffic, and then all of a sudden they exit their off ramp and you never see them again.
Yep. I don't get it, man. What are they for? But the thing that makes me mad, like we said earlier about the people with the intersection stuff, that gets on my nerves so bad. Those are just undisciplined people whose mothers and fathers didn't raise them right, like we said in another show, you know, to have respect. Have respect for things. Have respect for property. Have respect for other people. You know what I mean? Because you have no business doing this stupid stuff. When you get a little older, you're going to be like, why was I doing that?
Yeah.
Because it really don't even make no sense.
Especially if you wind up like getting into a serious accident and you wind up like hurting somebody seriously. Yeah, that's not worth it, dude.
You know what makes you mad?
And regret it.
But I see people that they was there watching them do this, and they filming like they think it's cool. Everybody got their phones out, and then somebody get hit, and the parent be trying to get the nerves to be mad to them. Oh well, they shouldn't have hit my kid. I'm like, your kid was out there participating.
Yeah.
What about that part? Your child was out there thinking it was cool to do some filming, and they got hit. They should have been out there in the first place.
I saw a feed on one of the social media sites that said that the laws in California are going to change in January. Like if you know how people have like doing donuts and they have like races and stuff, and then people come show up to watch. I heard that if you show up, you're going to get like time in jail. Like I think 3 months if you come show up at one of these. And then there's huge fines and jail time for people who actually drive the cars and participate in those too.
They need something.
I didn't do any more research to see if this was true, but if this is true, that's exactly what you could just hit people's pockets and then make them start thinking.
For real.
And give them jail time. They'll start thinking then.
Oh, jail would change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that right now. You'll be a whole nother person. You go to jail.
Yep.
Like,
Stand up citizen, huh?
You're going to be like, I ain't going out there no more. Like, for real. Because, man, when they're out there doing this stupid stuff, like I said, you're disrupting people's lives. What if somebody was on the way to take care of their mom because their mom is sick or something, and their mom needs you there?
Yeah.
What if you was picking up your kid from the babysitter or something, and the babysitter got somewhere to go, and now you done messed up their day? What if somebody's on their way to work, and now you done made this person late because you want to act silly and do donuts in the middle of the street? Like, it makes no sense.
They're just thinking about themselves, dude. That's all they're thinking about.
And then they want to film everything. Like, everything is filmable. Like, you don't have to film every little tiny thing that you do. Some stuff is not an occasion to film about.
No.
You know, and that's one of those things that gets on my nerves. And what about these dummies that be hanging out the car with their cell phone in their hand?
Oh.
That's doing the donuts. You look so stupid. I hope you know that. You look like a fool. You know what I mean? And you need to go to jail because you have no business hanging out the side of a car while the car's doing donuts, filming, thinking that it's something cool, and shooting your little laser lights around. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
Man.
That's dumb, dude. Like I wouldn't even think about hanging out of a car doing anything.
Me either.
And then you hanging out of a car that's doing dangerous maneuvers, and you can actually easy like fall out the car and something happen to you fatally.
Yeah, but what's weird to me is that people that's probably like 18, 19, just barely start driving, they probably think, oh, the adults don't want us to have any fun. This and that.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Mm-mm.
It's unsafe, period. I mean, y'all ain't the first ones to start driving in the world. You know what I mean? For you, it's new. For us, it's not new, okay? People have been driving for years and years and years. Cars been around like 100 years, more than 100.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all ain't the first ones to start ever driving and wanting to go fast and all that. But the thing is, before this, people would at least try to be respectful. They had places to go where you could race your cars, or even if people did do it, it'd be on a side street in an industrial area or something like that. You didn't disrupt people's lives just because you want to do something stupid.
Yeah. In their street
Yeah.
where everybody got to drive.
Yeah, it makes no sense, like whatsoever. And it gets on my nerves, man. That and the driving crazy on the freeway stuff, like I don't get it. What is it about? Like, because when you crash and you in the hospital looking like a fool, then what?
Yeah. Only thing you can do is regret, but then it's too late.
It's too late. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
something needs to be done about this stuff, man.
Well, they passed a law in California with some of those things, but yeah, they probably need a little bit more stricter discipline. But we'll see how these laws work out. But I don't know, man. Like they've been driving like this for a long time, dude, and I don't think people are going to stop. It's just going to get worse. And I don't know if other people coming into the country has anything to do with it, but I know some people who might have just gotten here, they drive even crazy because some of their countries don't even have any laws.
I know.
They don't stop at stop signs. I'm not saying they're the only ones that do it,
Yeah.
but they don't stop at stop signs, and they don't
Oh,
even
I hate that's
have any.
another one of my pet peeves.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't stop at stop signs. They don't even give the person to the right of them the right of way. It's just like,
Yeah.
how did you get your license? If you got a license to drive here, how did you get it? Because there are certain rules and laws that you should have followed when you did get your license.
Exactly. Because the
If you're
bottom
not
line
from here.
is, if they do something in one country and we don't do it here, then you're not supposed to do it here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If they can get away with over in another country, okay, that they are okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But here, you're supposed to stop at stop signs. A stop sign means stop, just what it says.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, they got a license, red means stop. Whether it's stop sign or light, whatever, you're supposed to stop. You ain't supposed to keep going like it's okay. Because I've seen so many crashes for people running a stop sign or a red light. It's like ridiculous. And I don't want to be the person that get hurt because you're too stupid to stop at a stop sign.
And, it's greed, but it's probably one of the reasons why these insurance companies, man, like the insurance has gotten so crazy.
That's one of the reasons.
Because so many people have gotten into accidents and they're like, you know what? Because I heard that actually that the tier of insurance change is going to change this year to where you have to have like 30/60 or something like that.
Wow.
I can't recall the different tiers of insurance, but there's like 10 something and then there's 20 something. But I heard that some companies are going to make people get 30/60 or something like that
See,
because of this. They already don't want to insure homes.
Exactly.
And now it's going to get to the point to where you're going to have online car insurance because they're going to try to get out of California.
But then insurance went up the last year anyway, though.
She would last
Already?
3-4 years.
Yeah, it's been going up. So this is making it even worse. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And, we're feeling the pain of this stuff, and we're not even doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
That's what I don't like.
I mean, my insurance went up due to, it went up due to like where I'm paying, like I was paying when I was 21 years old.
That don't make no sense.
And I'm like, dang, it looks like when you look at what I pay, dude, it's like I just started driving.
You got a good record, and you still got to pay all this money.
Yeah, it's
How does that make
crazy.
sense?
They literally going to start pricing people out where people ain't going to be able to afford it no more, dude. It's crazy.
It is.
And this is on an old car, too. It's not like the car is like 2 years old.
That don't
Yeah.
make no sense, man. Do you remember that guy about 2 years ago out here? He had shot into this car and killed a little kid, like 6 years old.
I remember hearing about that.
Did you see what the dude looked like?
No, I didn't.
Man, he's not going to be having too good of a time in prison, I can tell you that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see the dude, you're going to be like, wow, he shouldn't have did that. But you showing off in front of your girlfriend. You riding around in the car with your girlfriend thinking you bad. Let me shoot into this car, got me a gun. You know what I mean? But what did you get out of it? Now you got like 40 years.
He got that much?
Yeah.
Dang.
He needed it. You killed a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You needed that, man. You needed that because that was unnecessary, man.
Yes.
Like I said, you ride with your girlfriend trying to show off and all this. It's like that was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Because everybody want to run around with a gun in their hand and think it's okay just to, shoot into these cars and stuff. Like, why would you be doing stuff like that?
And it's crazy, dude, because you hear of people who have weapons like that, and the weapons are to protect their family and themselves. Yep. But you hear about more of them using it for other ways other than protecting their family.
Yeah.
You don't even take it out when you're at home when you might hear some burglar or something like that, but you want to use it on a road rage or something stupid like that.
How often do you hear about road rage out here, man? It's constant.
Mm-hmm.
And then, another thing that's constant, these dang on police chases.
Yeah.
Every day, dang near, there's a police chase. I'm going to say out of 7 days there, these about 3 a week that we see. And that's not including the ones they don't show.
Supposedly, didn't that start with the O.J. Simpson thing? Is that kind of what started them, actually helicopters actually following cars all the time? Wasn't that supposedly something?
I don't know if it started then or not. I think they was doing it before then because back in the day before that O.J. thing happened, you see helicopters in the hood all the time.
So what I mean, though, is how it's on television now and they follow the whole thing? Do you think
from the TV perspective? Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. But the thing is, though, it's ridiculous how I saw 2 in the last 4 or 5 days, car chases. How often do the people get away, man?
Where can you hide from the ghetto bird?
There's about 90% of the people get caught.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you're going to be that one person out of 10 that makes it? I mean, you're taking a chance, but more than likely you're probably going to get caught because I've only seen maybe 1 at the most, 2 people get away since I've been watching car chases. We're talking about in years. 90% of the time, probably 95% of the time, the people get caught.
I saw one slick one on a social media site, dude, where it was kind of slick because the guy, they were chasing him in a helicopter, and the guy, he drove under an underpass.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and somehow he escaped from the car. The car kept going, and he got out the car and I think went away or something. And then the cops came up to the car, and he wasn't there. And they were like, I was like, man, that was pretty slick.
Yeah. I'm thinking he had somebody pick him up.
Maybe.
Somebody probably was waiting under the underpass because where else did he go? People would have seen him like, that's the guy that was these chasing. They would have pointed him out.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably what he did.
I think he probably was on the phone with somebody like, hey, meet me under this underpass. Knew it was a big underpass. Had old boy put over. He got out, get a car, and hey, that's one of the ones I seen where somebody actually got away.
Yeah.
But that was one of them I was thinking about in my mind. I ain't gonna lie. But,
I thought it was pretty clever.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I mean,
not that I would do it.
Yeah.
Trust me, I ain't running from no cops.
Everybody can't do that though, because they're on to that now.
They what?
They're on to that.
Yeah,
one person
true.
probably got away with it, but they're like, okay, we got to look out for this kind of stuff now because that one dude got away. We can't let that happen again.
Yeah.
Because now you can't let your police force look bad.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So they probably on to that type of stuff. They're probably like, yeah, he should go to his underpass. Let's try to stay close to him because I know they got a thing out here where they try to back off if it's public danger, but you can't always back off because the person sometimes be committing a crime that's serious. So you don't want a person like that just getting away.
No.
So you kind of caught between rock and a hard place in a way because, you don't want people to get hurt publicly, but then again, you don't want the person getting away. So it's the people driving, that's the problem because if you caught, be a man.
Yeah.
And say, you know what, they got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to put everybody's life in danger by driving on the wrong side of the street and, going on the freeway driving 120 miles an hour, doing all this stupid stuff. Just be a man and just be like, this is part of the discipline thing with the growing up though thing.
Yeah.
You're not even man enough to say, I'm caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just do that because we don't want to get hurt out here.
Yeah, because some of them, they do not care.
They don't, man.
They don't care. They'll just run into anything and just get out the car and start running.
They do. They be bumping into people from the back, hitting the side of their cars, clipping their car, all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, I saw one the other day, dude, where it wasn't the other day. This was on another social media site, and the guy, he actually got out the car, and there were some police officers already stopped, right? Oh. And they were out of their car, and when he got out the car, they got their guns out, right? And so he was stupid enough to get out the car. He had a hoodie on. He put the hoodie over his head, and then he went into his pockets and started acting like cowboy style back in the Wild Wild West days. What do you think's going to happen to you?
He got lit up.
That's exactly what happened.
That don't make no sense.
Like what? They chased you in the car in your car, had a police chase. Then you get out the car starting to act like who you thought you was, like cowboy style. What do you think's going to happen?
You ain't winning that battle.
No.
You can't your one gun or two guns against 20. You lost that one.
Dude, I don't know
You know what I'm
any.
saying?
I don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know anything about how like police are trained. But trust me, I'm sure in every police force around the nation, their manual says if somebody draw their gun on you, shoot to burp somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
So once you decide to do that, you could pretty much say goodbye
it's
to
a wrap.
everybody.
I saw this one the other day. Matter of fact, I think it was just that day before. This fool was driving, right? All crazy. He finally got to the point where he couldn't drive no more. I think one of his wheels was jacked up or something. He got out of the car, started running. Looked like he ain't exercised in about 5 years. Like,
He gonna try to run.
yeah, I was like,
Oh,
dude, you might as well
idiot.
you wasting your time running. He was
Yeah.
barely even moving. I said, this dude's wasting his time. You might as well just go on and give up.
Oh no.
He looked like he was
Oh,
doing like
no.
a fast walk, not even a jog. I said, come on, bro. I hope that ain't you trying to run. Girl. You might as well just go on and give up. You know what I'm saying?
So they easy just got out the car and
Yeah, they tackled him all on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I said, what a dummy. I seen that happen several times. Remember, they tried to run. Like this one dude, he tried to hop over the fence. You know, ain't got no athleticism. He couldn't even go to the fence. I'm like, man, if you ain't in shape,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that, don't even waste your time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just go on and give up. You know. And then what about the ones that sit in the car for like 5 hours? I'm like,
Yeah.
you going to jail. It don't matter. You can sit in the car all you want to. You're going to go to jail at some
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
What's the point?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna throw some tear gas in there. Someone get a dog, you know. And then I hate when they be like, "I'm sorry." Like, why you just didn't get out in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, if you sit in the car and eventually they gonna get you, then they gonna have you put your arms out one at a time, and
Yeah.
then as soon as they know that you're secure, you gonna get jacked up.
Exactly.
They be going in on people.
They
man.
sure do. I be tripping off the ones. I be loving it though. When they see
Yeah.
the dog in there, they be biting on it. Get him! Get him! I love it.
Maybe they start doing the road race drivers. Huh?
Yeah, they should. I love it, man. I ain't gonna even lie.
Maybe
yeah.
they should.
Yeah, man, these road rage drivers, though, man, they ridiculous. Like, everybody has road rage, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And even women, they're out of control now. I be looking, sometimes I be driving, I be like, what is wrong with this fool? And I'm like, damn, that's a woman. You know, they always running late.
Always.
So I be seeing them doing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I thought I saw one cooking a cheeseburger the other day, man. You
You
know what I'm
probably,
saying?
dude. I remember, I saw a female. She was brushing her teeth.
Yeah, they be doing all kind of
I
stuff.
saw another woman. She was I don't know what you call them things that fix your eyelashes, but
Yeah.
she had this thing that like she was clipping her eyelashes in her like mirror, you know, and she was trying to drive at the same time. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
They be doing all kinds. They be putting on makeup. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a
all
lady
kind of stuff.
I saw a lady playing Candy Crush.
Wow.
It was traffic, but she was still driving.
Yeah.
It was very slow moving traffic.
They always
but
on the
she
phone
she
talking.
literally- yeah, playing Candy Crush.
Yeah, man, they're too much, man. They're always doing something always because they're always running late. Leave a little early.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I be
it
seeing
takes.
them brushing their hair and they be doing all kind of stuff, man. I was like, golly, you're in the car. You know what I'm saying? They always, for some reason, forget to put on their makeup or something because their mirror's always down
Uh-huh.
and they always put on makeup.
Uh-huh. Always.
You know what I mean? And then you wonder why somebody's getting mad because you cut them off. You ain't even paying attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pay attention at least.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
It don't make any sense, dude.
It really don't. But hey, man, I was gonna say something. Some people need to drive or walk or whatever you gotta do over to your computer or phone and subscribe to the channel.
That's a good segue. Yeah, man, y'all need to like, subscribe, comment, and share this material here because I'm sure you will learn something from it. Learn how to be a better driver.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a bonehead today?
Yes, I do.
So what are we in
It's
for?
kind of a little sad one, dude.
You gotta do your thing, man.
Yeah, it's a sad one.
Know your thing.
The bonehead segment. My bad. Sorry.
That's what I was waiting for right there.
There you go. That's what kind of like ignites us to get it going.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad one, man. So yeah, this bonehead award, dude, it goes to a man sitting in the park getting high, right?
Uh-huh.
He been threatened by a local drug dealer for not paying a debt. In the parking lot of the park, a mother was teaching her daughter how to drive. They were threatened by another person leaving the park in their vehicle, so the mother returned home dropping her daughter off. But she got her son to get in a car with her and told him to bring his gun. So the man sitting getting high noticed the car, this woman and her son who returned back to the park. He noticed a car circling the parking lot. And being the fact that he had got threatened by the local drug dealer, he thought it was the drug dealer, like, checking him out, right? So the man calls his friend, the man in the park who was getting high, called his friend who had a similar car, of the original car that threatened the mother and her daughter before she took her daughter home, he called his friend who came back in his car, and his friend had a gun, right? So, yeah, man. So the mother notices the car in the parking lot start following her, right? So the man who was getting high was in a passenger seat at this point, right? So he decides to fire several shots in the car with the mother and her son. Her son, who had a gun, who wind up firing back, but he missed, right? So this car decides to follow them all the way to their house. And in her driveway, the guy who was originally getting high shoots her in the head, and she passes away.
Wow.
The man is later charged with attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. Both men in the car who shot the woman, both men faced life in prison without parole. But the prosecutor did not seek the death penalty. I'm sure because, they weren't of ethnic origin. You know that. Because if they were, they probably would have been putting them under the.
Yeah.
And this is not a funny situation. It's really, really sad, dude. So the gentleman who shot this innocent mother who was just originally trying to teach her daughter how to drive, today you get the Bonehead Award. Congratulations.
Yeah,
idiot.
they deserve the
You
Bonehead
idiot.
Award for that one.
An idiot, man.
Like, look, how many lives is lost because of that?
Yeah, like the mothers and then her 2 kids.
Yeah. And
Stupid.
then the dude that did the shooting, right, too.
Yes.
So, it's like, it makes no sense.
No. Doesn't make any sense. That's kind of like using a car as a weapon. Now they're using the gun, but in a stupid way. Like we were saying earlier, like, you probably never fired at anybody.
Exactly.
Because you were trying to protect your family, but you fired on an innocent mother trying to teach her daughter how to drive.
Yep.
So you're a bonehead, man. You're an
For
idiot,
real.
dude. You're just straight idiot.
Man, why do people do the stupidest stuff in life, man? I don't get it. I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm innocent or I didn't ever do nothing, but I can honestly say I haven't done like a whole bunch of just straight out stupid stuff. I did like childishly stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like just stuff that normal people do when they're growing up.
Yeah, when you're trying to mature. You know what I mean? But this type of stuff is like out of control, man.
Yeah, it's just.
And it's sad.
Yeah.
Because it's all like over nothing, because the problem with human beings is people don't appreciate life. I always say that. Like, life is precious and you only get one. You can't say, my bad, I had a bad day, or I don't know what I was thinking, or you can't say none of that once the person's gone, So why can't we just think more about the consequences of things that we do and just, try to do something that makes sense? You didn't have to do that
Nope.
at all. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to do all the time in prison. You probably ain't even built for prison.
No, I know I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? So, this kind of stuff, man, people got to cut it out.
Now, as you get older, man, and you live a little bit of life on this earth, dude, you see how precious life is.
Exactly.
And how easily it could be taken away.
And
whether
real.
it's through mortality or whether it's through going to prison.
Yeah.
And so you have to be really careful, man, and make smart decisions.
Yeah, but I feel like I was a fortunate person in a way to understand how precious life is because of situations like a lot of the homies dying at a young age. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing people die at a young age. Like our cousin V, we seen him go to prison at a young age. You know what I mean? And a lot of people from our hood going to prison at a young age. That's what made me a little more appreciative. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And I know it's a lot to have to deal with because, we lost a lot of people from our neighborhood, but it made me open my eyes to other things.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I wish people didn't have to go through all that to have their eyes open, but, just think. You know what I'm saying? Think about life, man, and how precious it is, and be appreciative that you have it, especially if you're healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real, you need to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, back to this thing about people driving and crazy and stuff. Can y'all just cut it out? You know what I'm saying? I know that you happy that you got you a car and all that when you 18, 19, but don't jeopardize people's lives because a car is not a toy. I want to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? It's transportation to get you from point A to point B. It's not nothing you're supposed to be playing around in and jeopardizing people's lives. And y'all stop doing all these donuts in the streets because people got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Just take your time, breathe in and breathe out. Listen to some of the psychology tips I gave you earlier, man. Take your time, breathe in and breathe out. Nobody's out to get you personally when they make a mistake in front of you in their car. Just keep on going about your life, man, and just ignore it.
Yep.
Even if you're having a bad day or you're in debt or whatever's going on in your life.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because you never know, like, the thing is, when people do road rage, or this is not just about road rage. This is about people driving crazy, period. When you're driving crazy, you don't know who's in another car. You might hit a car and there's a little baby or a kid in there, and you might end up destroying their lives too. And that's what we're trying to prevent. That's what men organizing unity to save Earth is about. It's not about just acting like we know everything and nothing like that. You know, we're not trying to tell nobody how to live their life. We're just trying to open up some eyes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe somebody would think about something that we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure, like, overall, there's like a spirit that kind of casts over everybody, and everybody has good in them.
Right.
Either they have the potential to do good if they're not, or they just have good in them.
Yeah.
And all we want is just the better for everybody.
That's it.
That's one of the whole. That's
for.
one of the reasons why we're sitting here doing this.
Exactly. So now we're gonna move on to the 10 mouse commandments.
Oh man, this is one of my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah, mine too.
Man, mouse commandment number 1: Thou shalt not ever let a woman tell him how to drive.
Has that happened to you?
Yes, it has. It happens darn near every single time I get into a car with a woman, whether it's a coworker or somebody, a friend, or whatever.
What is a rhetorical question? I already know that. Is it rhetorical? They say a rhetorical question. Like, what is the question? Like, you already know the answer to it, whatever.
Yeah, I said yeah.
Yeah. I already knew the answer, but I just asked anyway.
All the time it happens.
Because it happens to me too. Mouse commandment number 2: Thou shalt not ever hold your wife's purse while she's shopping.
Ugh. And guys do that too, huh?
I don't even see how you feel right though.
Nah.
Like, I feel weird, bro. Like, my woman don't even ask me. She already know don't ask me. But my woman, she don't carry purses a lot. But even if she do carry one, she already know don't ask me because I ain't holding it. You know what I'm saying?
Where she got to put it?
She either gonna have to hold it when she go in the dressing room, wherever she at. Take it with her. It's your purse. I don't ask somebody to hold my wallet.
Yeah, well, yeah, I heard that. And you know what's crazy right now is there are some men who carry purses. That's the crazy thing about it.
Oh, man, that's another thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
A man purse.
Yeah, a merce.
What's wrong with you?
Crazy. Doesn't make any sense, dude.
It really don't.
Man, a backpack, first of all, back in the day, all we needed was a wallet and a couple of pockets.
That's it.
That was enough. What are you putting in a merce?
That's what I want to know.
You could put your laptop in the backpack. You don't need a merce.
Exactly.
That's crazy, dude.
It is.
Mouse commandment number 3: Thou shalt not ever, thou shalt not ever wear pink.
Ever.
Never.
To me, to be honest with you, pink looks weird on a man anyway.
Yeah.
When I see men in pink, I'm like, remember, like in probably early 2000s, these rappers and all these people was wearing this pink on this pink thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I never got into that. I said, nah, I ain't doing that.
Nah.
They can wear pink all they want to. Ricky ain't doing it.
Nah, man. And, they try to make it like, especially kind of like after the pandemic, they tried to push it on people more. They have it more in sports and stuff like that. And they have it during, Breast Cancer Month. They try to push it and stuff. But like I said in another show, I've worn a ribbon, but I've never worn a piece of apparel, a shirt, pants, belt, shoes, socks, tie, nothing.
I haven't and I won't.
Me neither.
Mouse commandment number 4: Thou shalt not ever wear skinny jeans or sag pants past your butt.
Man, skinny jeans, nah.
This skinny jeans thing gets on my nerves, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, dude. For real, like, we never did that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, we never wore skinny jeans.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think that looks good? I mean, I don't know who's responsible for fashion and different trends, but whoever came up with that one, man, that was a weird one right there.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, then when they got the jeans on and sagging them past their butt, that's like overkill.
Yeah, that's really ridiculous, dude.
It is, man. I don't like
sagging your pants and putting the belt while your pants ain't even over your cheeks. Man, that's crazy, dude.
Don't make
insane.
Sense.
Mouse commandment number 5: Thou shalt not ever say, happy wife, happy life.
When's the last time you heard somebody say that?
Probably a few days ago.
Oh, for real?
I was looking on a social media site.
Yeah. So here's the thing: people started saying it, and they ain't gonna stop. I guess. Hopefully, with the show, we'll get more people to stop saying it.
Yeah, they need to stop that, man.
Because you know what I say?
What's that?
Plenty of loving makes a happy husband.
Yes. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially around 3 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and you being awake by something.
Exactly.
Loving.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us happy.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse commandment number 6: Thou shalt not ever wear fingernail polish, makeup, or women's underwear.
Who would want to wear women's underwear?
Who would want to wear fingernail polish?
Man, or makeup.
For
like
real.
Women's underwear? Nah, dude, that's...
I mean, some things, should be kept, like they say, in a closet.
Yeah.
If you do like doing that stuff, you ain't got to do it in public. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch that stuff on TV personally.
No.
I mean, why do I got to be forced to watch stuff that I don't want to watch?
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't like this fingernail polish. I don't want to look through a magazine or an ad and see some dude with fingernail polish on. I seen this commercial the other day. Some dude got his fingernail polish. I'm like, bro, you like 50 years old and you got fingernail polish on? Like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
You look like a fool. Like, I don't like when people throw stuff in your face and try to force it on you.
Yeah.
Like, don't force nothing on me.
Yeah, like I know. I hear you, dude. Like I've never sat and thought about, man, I wonder what it'd be like to wear women's underwear.
Me
What
either.
man would? Who would want to even think about anything like that?
I don't know,
Or even put the act of putting it on is
Exactly.
suspect.
It is.
Thinking about it is probably suspect.
Yeah, it's something wrong. That's all.
Definitely. Mouse commandment number 7: Thou shalt not constantly text or call his woman to check in.
Yep. Control.
Yeah.
Like Janet Jackson say, control.
Yeah, that's definitely
You know what I'm saying?
definitely a form of control, dude.
It is, man.
They'll slowly do it. They'll
Yep.
slowly have a pattern, and then they'll try to expect you to get into that pattern.
Yep.
But what I do is I break it.
Yeah, don't fall for that.
Nah, dude. Can't
Not
get into your
fall
little
for
pattern
it. Because
on
that
your terms.
and mouse commandment number 8, thou shalt not give a woman the password to your cell phone is kind of connected.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a form of control too.
It is. First they start wanting your password to your cell phone, and next thing you know, they want you to constantly text them, and next thing they got you.
Yeah, dude.
Got you by the cojones.
Man, like you can't have any kind of privacy. Like what?
Exactly.
Like especially if you're living with a woman.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have the password to my cell phone too.
Exactly.
Like you already here with me every single day. Like what can I have? Some kind of privacy?
But in a relationship, don't everybody supposed to kind of have a little bit of their own lives too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it should be that way.
Like I'm going to definitely have to have my own bank account.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
we don't need to share everything.
Exactly.
I mean,
Not
we
everything.
can maybe have an account, maybe together.
Yeah.
But I gotta have what I already had when I met you. Maybe we can. If that's what we decide to do. But I'll preferably just keep mine, and you can keep yours. I don't need to know your passwords or nothing.
Yep.
But yeah, nah, man, I have to have some independence.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, the thing about women, they're never happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time you do something for them, you gotta do something else.
Yeah.
You do that, then they're gonna want you to do something else. They ain't never gonna be happy. It's almost like with their kids, their kids can do anything, and it's not a problem. But you as a man, you can never satisfy them and make them happy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's just the way it is, man. Like if they get more, they want more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way they are. People are very unappreciative of other human beings. When you're a person that's good to somebody and you try to do your best to try to make them happy, they're just going to want to go to the next step. Like, oh, well, this is not doing it. Now I want him to do this.
Man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so that's just the way it is.
Man, mouse commandment number 9: Thou shalt not ever let this woman treat him like a child.
I definitely agree with that one.
Yes.
That's a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was just saying about how the women are with kids. They treat their kid like an adult and they treat you like you a child.
Yeah.
I don't know how they came up with that philosophy, but that's the way it is. The women and their kids, boy, you can't do nothing right when it comes to their kids. You know what I'm saying? But they do all kind of wrong to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and dudes be putting up with that too.
I know.
Like I didn't marry you to be miserable.
Exactly. But they sure will take up for their kids in a minute, boy. They'll take up for their kids for everything. Their kid can be outright wrong about everything, and they'll still take up for them.
Nah.
Let you do one little thing, and it's a problem.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
No, I ain't gonna be in a relationship like that, dude.
Yeah,
that
that's
ain't
not
happening.
good.
I'd rather pay for it. literally,
Yeah.
just give you money and pay for it, and then you go your way, I go mine.
For real. Mouse commandment number 10. Thou shalt not ever, and I mean
Ever.
wife up a woman with a high body count.
I couldn't even imagine that, dude.
Me either.
Mm-mm.
That's not a good thing, man.
No, it's
At
not.
all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to think about that, dude. Like, I don't want to be hearing, oh, by the ways, 5 years down the road, there's something
Exactly.
you forgot to tell me either.
Yeah, for real.
That you had slept with the football team.
Yeah,
No.
that ain't good.
Nah.
What was your biggest fantasy? Oh, laughing and giggling. I slept with these 5 guys in one night. Okay, am I supposed to be happy about this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be like cheering you on. All right, babe. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Nah.
that ain't good. I don't even see how you could think that's good.
Nah.
Like I seen this girl, she was like a porn star, and she was like going through this line trying to pick guys or yes, no, and all this. And I'm like, why are you even there? I wouldn't even showed up for this crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who wants to sleep with her?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is when they decide to start turning their life around.
Yeah.
They'll try to start turning their life around. Then they want a guy who's going to treat them like, a regular girlfriend as if you didn't do adult film.
Exactly.
It don't work that way, man.
It don't work that way. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Because you can't take that away, especially if it's on film.
Yeah.
You really can't convince me that you're a good choice for me.
Like these dudes are doing all the worst things to you on film for a movie, for a porno film, and then I can't even get this in the bedroom at home.
Exactly.
Lucky enough to get 3 or 4 pumps, then I got to turn over and suck my thumb and go to bed.
Don't sound like
Crazy.
a win to me.
No, that's a big time L.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. If you are one of those guys that mess with these type of women, shame on you.
Shame. That's
You
a
have
shame.
some cojones,
Yeah.
but they're about this big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't swinging too low.
They ain't swinging low at all.
Mm-mm.
If you want some real ones and you want to be a man again,
Come and join Mouse.